Saints. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. There's Chris Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Winston now. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give left side to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Landry now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 31, Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Cousins now. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Cook. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The 1st down throw for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Running for it, here's Cook, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw again. Winston. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Winston now to throw on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow...
And Jameis intercepted a third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Ooh, with a juke. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Cousins on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown! Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. from the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. 1st down, Winston. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Working out of the gun, Winston. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Winston's looking for Olave, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Winston now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play.
And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Winston now from the 50. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Jameis again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Cousins. And now here's another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Thomas brings it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, Olave over the middle.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They like going to him in the slide. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Winston to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment?
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his fourth touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 1st down. Here's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
29 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They're looking to throw this. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
122 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Jameis now on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Able to find Thielen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On play action, Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here we go.
One last shot now for Cousins. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball.